Hey guys, it's me again, and I just want to make a I just want to make a video. I know it's been a while, but just want to record my observations. So I'm here in Palawan right now in the Philippines. I'm here on a vacation. I lived here for 7 years, and I've lived in Vietnam the past 3 years. So every time I come here, it reminds me of some of the things, some of the reasons why we left. So today I was at the grocery, and I was at the cashier, and the lady in front of me, she had a lot of grocery and I only had 2 items. And so the lady said, okay, why don't you go ahead and get ahead of me because you only have 2 items. And so I told the cashier, okay, I'm gonna go ahead because she said so. And she said, oh sir, I already punched 1 item, we can't. And I said, because I was a cashier before at Walmart, I'm like, why not just cancel it? Oh sir, we would have to call the supervisor. And I looked at the items of the lady behind me, and it was a lot. And I knew immediately it'd be faster to call a supervisor. I'm like, okay, why don't we call a supervisor? And then she started looking around and giving me that, uncomfortable face. And then she saw an open counter at the bake shop, a cashier. And she said, oh sir, why don't you just go there? So it solved the problem. For that situation, I went to the bake shop and had my items punched over there. But that was just the main thing with the Philippines. It's just, I saw her face and I'm like, oh, she was too lazy to call. It was inconvenient. Maybe you don't want to bother the supervisor. Maybe she's too far. In the first place, I don't think there were enough cashiers because the lines were getting quite long so early in the morning. And so, these are the few reasons why the Philippines remain a third world country, in my opinion. Of course, there's a lot more to that, and I'll share that in the next video because we've had a recent experience, and it's not a coincidence why a country is poor. That's what I'm learning, and it's also not a coincidence why a country is rich. And there's prices to be paid, and the question is, are you willing to pay that price? Right? So more on the next video, but I do hope you like this video. That was just a simple grocery experience for me, but I lived here 7 years, and not much has changed, and I'm very sad that it's gonna stay that way. For people who want to live in a slower paced country, relax, this is what you get. This is the opposite side of relaxed. It's not getting things done. People are lazy. You kind of can't blame them because it's hot. I noticed that hot weather country really plays into the laziness because you just don't want to do anything. Matter of fact, when a country is very cold, you can still do things because you can layer yourself and you can walk into the heat and you can do many things. But that's one of the things that I noticed, that the hot equals third world.